welcome back to my channel. It's just Clarice, and today's intro I'm going to keep it really short because I have a lot of things to talk about. It is my April favorites video and I have broken down everything into categories. There's still quite a few things for me to go through and I'm going to try to do it as quickly as possible so that this video is not 10 billion years long. I was going to make this a favorites and flops video, but I decided to cut the flops out for two reasons. One, there wasn't a ton of them, and two, I just decided to keep things a bit more positive. But in the future, you know, next month, if I don't have as many favorites, I might make it into a favorite and a flops. We'll see. But for now, let's just get on to this video and we'll dive right into my favorite products of April 2018. Alright, so we're going to start with my favorite makeup products of the month. And this is actually the longest category on the list, which is good, so we're going to get out of the way. And the first product I'm going to talk about is a primer. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock Primer. And the reason I love this primer is because it is so glowy and it makes my skin look so dewy and so nice, and it's such a good base and it shows through product. Like, there are some primers that promise to be illuminating but they're actually just glittery. This is not glittery at all. There might be some shimmers in it, but they're so fine that it's barely even noticeable. It makes any product I put on my face look more glowy and dewy, and that is my preferred makeup look. So I really like this. It's not oily or greasy. It just feels really nice on the skin. A little product goes a very long way, so even just this little tube will last you quite a while, and I just absolutely love this. One of my favorites of all time. The next makeup product I'm going to talk about is a foundation. This is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation, and I am in the shade Medium Neutral number 3. I talked about this foundation once before in my Get Ready With Me video. This is my all-time favorite foundation. I have been trying new foundations this month and just trying to see if there's anything else I like. I've been trying more matte formulas. I've been trying to find just like a natural satin finish formula. And honestly, this is still standing out for me as my favorite. It's lasted me quite a while. I bought it earlier in the year when they first launched it. And I just love it. I love the doe foot applicator. I think the color is a really good match for me. I love the finish. It's not matte. It's not satin. I would say it's more of a natural finish. And it has a good medium coverage, which is my preferred coverage. I don't like to go too full, but I don't like really light or sheer coverage foundations, especially when I'm going for a more glam or dramatic look. So this is perfect for me. It feels really nice on the skin. It dries down really well. I just love it. It's my favorite. So I have two concealers to talk to you guys about today, and the first one is the Maybelline FITMe Concealer, and I am in the shade 10 Light. I love this concealer for covering up dark under eye circles as well as any sort of additional redness that's on my face. I think it has really good coverage. It's a pretty good color match for me as well. Very tacky when it dries down. So you definitely do have to go over it with a powder in order to set it onto your face. This is honestly a wonderful cover-up concealer. I've definitely seen a dramatic difference in the way my under eyes look when I use it. It's very nice. So the next concealer is the Wake Me Up Rimmel London Anti-Fatigue Concealer, and I'm in the shade 030 Classic Beige. This concealer is perfect for brightening up the center of my face, and I like to layer this concealer with the FITMe underneath my eyes so that not only is it covered up, but it's also brighter and just looks nice and makes me look more awake. It's not the most full coverage concealer, so if you're looking for coverage, I wouldn't go for this one, but this is definitely a really nice add-on concealer. It's something to just make you look awake and bright and just really nice overall. I really love this. I've been using it every single time I do my makeup since I got it. So the next product I have to talk about is a bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is the shade Sun Kissed Bronzer. Now they have only 4 shades in their bronzer range. They used to only have 2, so it is a slight improvement, but they don't go too deep. I would love to see Physicians Formula release some darker shades that would suit anyone who's deeper than me, because this is the second deepest shade, and I'm not that dark. I'm probably light medium. In the summer, maybe a bit more towards the medium side, but still I'm not that tan. So that's definitely one thing that they can improve on. But besides that, this is the most amazing bronzer. It smells incredible. I think Physicians Formula just launched a perfume. I believe it's limited edition, but it has this scent. So I am so interested in that. I think it is such oh, it's just such an intoxicating smell. Like, it's one of my favorite things about applying this. I sometimes do just apply it for the smell, but it is so, so nice. And honestly, the color is really good too. I think it adds just the perfect amount of bronziness to my skin and makes me feel and look very sun-kissed. So one more Physicians Formula product to talk about today, and that is their Butter Highlight. Now this one doesn't have as intense a scent as their bronzer or their blush, but it is so gorgeous, you guys. This is the creamiest feeling product I've ever felt. It's super shiny. Let me try it here where I'm a little bit darker. Oh yeah, you can see the sheen. It's just so, so pretty. It's so creamy. I like to apply this to my face with my finger though. I just pat it in and then I just blend it out because the formula is a little too creamy, in my opinion, to apply with a brush, though I do think some people have applied this with a brush. You just need to go in something a little bit denser than your typical fan or fluffy highlight brush. I have even more highlighters to talk to you guys about today, and this is the Colourpop Innudendo Highlight Palette. This thing is amazing. Now, they're not as creamy feeling as the Physicians Formula Butter Highlight, but these still do feel extremely buttery. You can see the way they're glistening in the pan. They're so, so pretty, and you get 6 shades in this palette. Very big pans as well. Like, that is a lot of product for the price you pay because Colourpop is extremely affordable. You get a range of colors. Some of these are too deep for me to use on my face, but I love them on top of my eyes as like an eye topper. You can even put it on top of your lips in the center if you really just want to make them pop. They're super, super, super pretty. I'm actually wearing several of them on my face today. You can see that highlight right there. It is beaming. They are so glowy and so, so pretty. You can definitely make this very, very intense. And if you use just a little bit of it, you can make it more natural. But I like a little bit more of an intense highlight. I love to glow. This whole palette is just amazing, and I love it. Hi, I've moved a little bit closer to the camera now just because my feet were falling asleep underneath me. So the next product I'm going to talk about is a face powder, and this is the Ben Nye Banana Luxury Face Powder. This face powder has kind of changed up my whole makeup game since I got it. It was a gift from my sister. Thank you so much, Laura. This is amazing. It is a banana powder, so it's a bit more yellowy, and I find that with a lot of foundations, they tend to oxidize on my skin and turn almost an orangey shade, which is not the look I'm ever going for. I don't need to look like a hot Cheeto. I don't need to look like a Dorito. I just want to look like me. So this kind of cancels out that oranginess. I don't know if that's what banana powder is supposed to do, but it does, and it makes my skin just look more naturally me. So I really, really like it. It's also a really nice, really fine powder. It sets down my makeup without making me look cakey or too dry. I absolutely love it, and I've been using it ever since I got it. So the last makeup product I'm going to talk to you guys about today is a mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara in the shade Blackest Black. This mascara is honestly really wonderful. I think it does it all. It gives me volume, it gives me length, it makes my lashes look really pretty. I'm actually wearing it today. It's not exactly the most dramatic mascara. I would say it's more of an everyday mascara for me. There are other mascaras in my collection that I use when I'm going for a bit more of a dramatic look, or just a more fluffy look, or something that looks a little bit akin to false lashes. But as far as mascaras go, I have been using this the most this month, and it has become my favorite. I think it's so pretty, and like I said, it gives my lashes lots of volume and lots of length, and it's just really good for like an everyday pretty makeup look. So the next category I'm going to talk to you guys about today is makeup tools, specifically brushes and one sponge. First, let's talk about my beauty sponge. This is my favorite face sponge that I've used so far, and I've used a couple different types. This is from the drugstore, so it's really affordable. It's the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and it comes in a 2-pack for I think $8 Canadian, something like that, which is super affordable, and it works really, really well. It's super soft and squishy, and it gets really big when you wet it, and it just helps me to blend in my makeup so perfectly. I don't notice it soaking up a ton of product. Of course it soaks up a little bit and you can see that it is a little dirty, but I mean, it's such a good sponge. I've really been loving it. It just beats the product into my face so nicely, and it's my favorite sponge. I've tried other ones and just haven't loved them as much as this one. I'm definitely gonna have to repurchase though because this is my last one, and like I said, it's getting pretty dirty. Next up is my foundation brush. This is the NYX Dual Fiber Foundation Brush. Now, I used to only apply foundation using a sponge, but ever since I got this brush, I have been using this every single time because I think it buffs the foundation into my skin so nicely. Now, there are some foundations that just work better with a sponge and some that work better with a brush. That is definitely true. But I honestly think that this works so well. It blends it out really well without leaving my makeup looking streaky or patchy or without moving it around too much or anything like that. And it doesn't soak up a ton of product. It is the color of my foundation right now. Typically speaking, this is actually white, but I just used this before I hopped on camera to film this video. And I just think it's really nice. It's got a nice buffer head here at the top. It fits really nicely into my hand. It's not too heavy, but it's not too light. It's a perfect brush for foundation. I really like it. You should go check it out. I don't think it's too expensive either. I mean, I think it's a little bit more than, say, like a Beige Cosmetics brush, but it's definitely cheaper than anything high-end, and I think it works really well. Next, we're going to talk about a brush that I've had in my collection for a very long time, and I know I talked about this in my Get Ready With Me video. This is my Sephora Pro Featherweight Powder Brush, and this is in number 91. It is a huge powder brush. It is super big, it's super fluffy, and super soft. I just said super so many times, but it's just so perfect for applying powder to the face. I always use this when I'm applying my Banana Luxury powder, and it just feels so nice. It applies it so evenly and just sweeps it away really well, and I just love this brush. I always feel so luxurious when I'm putting this brush on my face. I think that might be why I like it so much. It's more so for the luxurious feel than it is for anything else, because it's definitely not the most cost-effective brush, but I love it. I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of it. I don't care. I don't care if I'm supposed to. I just think I'm gonna be keeping this in my collection forever. So the next two products I have to talk to you guys about are both blush brushes, or at least that's what I use them for. The first one is the Morphe B5 Stippling Brush, and honestly, when I first bought this brush, I didn't know what I was gonna end up using it for because I first used it for foundation, hated it for foundation. I tried to use it for bronzer, I didn't like the way it applied it, so I didn't think I would have any need for it. And then I saw a video where somebody was using a stippling brush for their blush, and I thought, I'll give it a shot. And since I have done that, this has become one of my favorite blush brushes because it applies the product really nicely and really evenly to the apples of the cheeks. And it applies just the nicest, lightest amount of product without being too heavy on the skin, without being too much. Like, it just looks really pretty and just adds the lightest flush of color that you'll need. It's so nice. Now, the other blush brush I use when I want a bit more impact from my blush colors, and that is this brush right here. This is the Crown Brushes Deluxe Tapered Powder Brush. It's quite dense, and I think it just applies a really nice amount of color to the cheeks without being too overpowering. And because it's dense, if you do apply a bit too much, it will buff it out really nicely. And again, just to the apples of the cheeks, sweeps back into the hairline. So I always use this when I want just a little bit more impact from my colors, and it works super well. It's, again, really soft and really nice, and it even has these little finger holes, which I think is really cool, so you can hold it and it just feels more comfortable in your hand, which is really nice and convenient. Alright, you guys, so we have made it past all of the makeup and makeup associated products. The next product I'm going to talk to you guys about is hair care stuff. And there's only two, and they're both dry shampoos. So the first one is this one right here. If you're Canadian, you might recognize this. It's like a soft matte packaging, so it's really nice. This is the Cake The Do-Gooder. Residue-free, quick cleaning, bounce boosting, style extending, totally to die for, volumizing dry shampoo. It is cruelty-free and it is created in Canada. This is by Cake Beauty. It is such a nice dry shampoo. It smells really good, it lasts all day long, and it's actually the first volumizing dry shampoo that I've ever tried that actually adds volume to my hair. I have very fine, flat hair, especially on this side of my head. This actually adds volume to my hair, and I love that. I'm always looking for things that'll make my hair look more alive and bouncy and fun. It doesn't leave a ton of that white residue in your hair either. You can just brush it through with your fingers and it goes away. Now the one thing is this is a scented product, and as the name might suggest, cake, it is a sweet scented product. But for me, I'm honestly not a very sweet scented product kind of girl. I don't like to buy those vanilla or cake scented candles. I don't like to get those cupcake smelling body sprays. Like, I prefer a more savory, floral, fruity scent. But honestly, I didn't mind it. It's a very light vanilla scent. It's not overpowering, but it is very nice, and it stays in your hair all day long. I've gotten lots of compliments when I've used it. My boyfriend, I remember once I sprayed it in my hair, and he's like, "What perfume are you wearing?" And I'm like, "It's dry shampoo because my hair is dirty." But it is really, really nice, and I like it a lot. Now, here's a dry shampoo that's a little bit more affordable, and I'm actually really surprised by how much I liked it. This is the Batiste Instant Hair Refresh Dry Shampoo. It's in the scent Fresh, Light, and Breezy. This is the first Batiste dry shampoo that I've tried where I actually really like the scent. It just smells like clean, and it makes you feel clean. It actually leaves my hair looking and feeling clean, and again, it's a product that lasts all day long. It's really, really nice. I think the packaging is super cute. I've been going back and forth between these two dry shampoos all month long. I really like them both equally as much. The only downside to this product is that it's definitely a bit more expensive than this one. I mean, I would repurchase both again though. It was that good. I would repurchase it again. And I'll probably just keep buying these two and keep mixing it up as I go along, depending on what I'm feeling that day. Alright, you guys, we are almost done. We're going to talk about the skincare products, and then there's a couple of miscellaneous products, and then we're through with this video. I promise. I promise you are almost to the finish line. The very first skincare product I want to talk to you guys about today is hand cream, which might seem like a kind of weird and not normal skincare product to talk about, but as somebody who suffers from extremely dry hands, especially when it gets cold outside, and I live in Canada, so you know it gets real cold outside, I need a good hand cream in my life. Something that is going to make my hands look and feel nourished and moisturized, but isn't going to leave them feeling greasy either. And I think I have found my holy grail hand cream. This is the Delectable Ultra Nourishing Hand Cream. They are also cruelty-free and made in Canada. Yes, they are made by the exact same company who made the Do Gooder dry shampoo. It is by Cake Beauty. These also smell amazing. I bought this in a 4-pack, and it was actually pretty affordable. It came in 4 flavors or scents. There was strawberries and cream, coconut and cream, which is this one, lemon and cream, and vanilla and cream. I already used up the strawberries. It wasn't my favorite scent, to be honest with you guys. It was kind of an artificial strawberry smell, but these two, I love. I don't usually like to open a product before I finish one, and as you guys can see, I've almost finished this one. So the only reason I opened up this one, which is the coconut and cream, is because I couldn't find the lemon. It ended up being in a bag of mine, just like buried really deep down in the back of my closet. I don't know how it got there, because I literally never let this out of my sight. But anytime my hands start to get dry, I will pop this on, and instantly it just feels super, super nourished and moisturized and really nice, and it lasts for quite a while until I wash my hands again. It's just really nice, and it smells awesome. It smells so good. These two, definitely winners for me. I'm gonna try more of Cake Beauty's products, because everything I've tried so far has been a winner. So I can only imagine what's waiting for me. Next up, I'm going to talk about a moisturizer. This is by Cetaphil. It is their daily facial moisturizer with SPF 15. The sun is out more lately. It is springtime here in Canada, so we've had a lot of really sunny days. But I really like that I now have a moisturizer with some SPF in it because I'm always afraid of getting sunburn or sunspots or damaging my skin with harmful UV rays. So this has been really, really good. It feels super nice and moisturizing on my skin. If you watch my Get Ready With Me video, you'll know that I used to use 2 different moisturizers on my face. I would use a moisturizer by Neutrogena that was specifically for combination skin, and that would go on my face because it was very lightweight. And then on the parts of my face that get really dry, I would go in with the Garnier Moisture Balm, and that would just add extra moisture to my skin. Now, I still love those products. I still think they're great, but what this does is it does both of those things in one, so I don't need to have 2 moisturizers and spend the money on 2 moisturizers. This is really lightweight, it's not super heavy, it's not greasy at all, but it provides an amazing amount of moisture to my skin. It looks really healthy and nourished, and I'm not noticing those dry patches on my skin throughout the day, whether I wear it under makeup or on its own. This is an amazing moisturizer. I really love it, and it's actually pretty affordable. Highly recommend this one. I have combination skin, but this is supposed to be good for all skin types. Next, I'm going to talk about a toner. I have been using this pretty much every single day in my skincare routine. This is the Garnier Skin Active Refreshing Toner, and it is specifically meant for normal to combination skin, and I really, really like this. Definitely noticed a change in my skin. I think my skin looks better since I started using it. I can't pinpoint exactly what it is. It smells good. It's not super alcohol-y, so it doesn't feel bad on my skin. It says it has no parabens, dyes, or silicones, which is nice, good to know. And it's a vegan product, which is cool too. It's really nice, and also this toner helps to remove any remaining traces of makeup that are left on your face after you've wiped and washed, which is really nice because I used to think that just wiping my makeup off with a makeup wipe and washing alone was enough to get rid of all the makeup, but since I started using this, I've actually noticed that there is still makeup left on my face, which means I either need to get better makeup wipes or makeup just really sinks into your skin a lot more than you think. So definitely like this product, highly recommend. Only 2 more skincare products to talk about. The first one is the Hemp's Pure Herbal Extracts Lip Balm. I'm not going to talk about this too much because I just did a video. It was my Ipsy bag, and that's what I got this in, and I gave a full review of that product over there. But I just really like this. It's super moisturizing, feels really nice on the lips. The one downside about this product is when you use too much of it on your lips and then you go over it with a liquid lipstick, it makes the liquid lipstick move around quite a bit. So if you're going to put on a liquid lip, I would put this on and let it sit for a minute, let it dry down. And if you notice your lips are still feeling really moisturized, maybe wipe off a little bit of the excess product and then put on your liquid lip just to ensure that it's not going to be all over your face. But other than that, it is really great. I really like it. It smells good, it feels good, and it's apparently really good for the environment. So A++++ across the board. The last skincare face product that I'm going to talk about before I go into my miscellaneous items over there is this L'Oreal Pure Sugar Scrub for the face and the lips, and this is in the Kiwi scent. This smells amazing. It feels amazing, and it actually really does help. Like, I've noticed it's really been exfoliating my skin, and if you're somebody who has texture on your face, I actually feel like this helps to reduce the amount of texture that you have on your skin. It was the other day, I was having like a day where I just felt like my skin looked super bumpy and uneven, and then I went and I took a shower, and while I was in the shower, I applied this to my skin and just like rubbed it in after I clean my face. You're supposed to apply this after you clean your face. And I washed it, and not only did it exfoliate, but when I looked at my skin afterwards, I felt like it looked smoother. So if you're somebody with textured skin, maybe give this a shot. It is really good. It smells really good. I really like it. And I believe L'Oreal is a cruelty-free brand. I believe. I don't know if they're a vegan brand, but I believe they are cruelty-free. That's always a good thing to note. And I really like L'Oreal's products, to be honest. I think quite a few of their things have been hits for me. We're finally at the end of the video. We've only got 4 products left. They are all miscellaneous. I just have a couple quick things to say about each of them, and then we're done. The very first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about, you've probably seen me use this in my last couple of videos. I definitely used this in the collab that I did with Shalik, which if you haven't seen that yet, I'm going to link that in the description below because that's a good one. But this is my little headband that I wear when I'm doing my makeup and even when I am trying to wash my face but not get water all over my hair. This is the Dolly Bow makeup headband and it's by the Vintage Cosmetics Company. I got this off the website Ulta and they have 2 more headbands that I saw on there, but this is the only one that mailed to Canada, which I'm totally fine with. I really like the color pink and I think the bow design is just so adorable. I love wearing this. It makes me feel so dainty and girly and cute. So I'm totally happy with it and I have been wearing this a lot, almost every single day. Next product is a personal favorite of mine, so near and dear to my heart. If you're Filipino, you probably recognize these. This is the, and I'm so sorry if I butcher the way that this is pronounced. I am not a native Tagalog speaker. I didn't learn how to speak Tagalog. I don't actually understand most Tagalog, just a couple words and phrases. But I'm gonna give it a shot. This is Yoli's Special Macapuno Pastillas, which are basically coconut candies. And I am actually very sad about this favorite because I'm almost out. And honestly, I've been making them last a really long time. They're a little bit stale now, these remainders, but I still eat them because they're my favorite candy from the Philippines, and that's the only time I get these is when we have relatives visiting from the Philippines, or when my family goes back to the Philippines to visit and they come back and they bring home some of these for me. And that doesn't happen that often. I don't know if you guys know this, but to travel from here to the Philippines or from the Philippines to here is pretty expensive. But I just love these so much, and I don't know if I know there's a couple of specialty like Filipino food stores here in BC, but I don't know if any of them sell these. So if you do know of one, let me know. Sincerely, let me know in the comments below, and I will be going out and buying like 5 boxes because I love these candies. I'm the only person in my family who likes them, but that's okay because it's more for me. 2 more products to talk about, I swear. The second last product is this. It is a makeup brush shampoo and it is by EcoTools. It is super affordable. I really like this makeup shampoo. I honestly used to just use regular shampoo or just even regular soap when I was cleaning my makeup brushes, but I would find that sometimes that would leave my brushes feeling really dry and kind of brittle. It would often result in them losing a lot of the hair on the brush, which is not good. So I really love that this hasn't had any of those effects. It leaves my brushes feeling really soft and looking really nice. Like it cleans all the product out of the brush, leaving it the exact original color that it was when I first bought it. And it doesn't result in any hair loss or anything like that. It's really, really good. I like it, and it's affordable. It's by EcoTools. You can pick it up at the drugstore. I got mine at London Drugs. I think they might sell it at Walmart. Don't hold me to that. I don't know. I think you can buy it online as well. It's just a really, really good makeup brush shampoo. I've been really liking it, and it lasts you a while. I've used this several times now, but there's still a ton of product in here, so that's good. The very last product I'm going to talk to you guys about today is a clothing product, and the only reason I'm talking about this is because I have been wearing this so much since I bought it. I mean, it has been fairly cold since I bought it, but even on days when it's not that cold, I still like to put it on because it's so comfy and soft. It's this oversized gray hoodie. I got this from Urban Behavior. And I don't typically like a lot of Urban Behavior stuff because I find that sizing wise, I don't think it's the most versatile. Their larges don't always fit me the way I think a large should. But this is great. This is a large. This is a large hoodie, but it is oversized, and I tend to hang dry it because it's so perfectly oversized that I don't want it to shrink, so I always hang dry it after I wash it. It's got these really cute little rose designs right here on like the shoulder area. It just says love across it. It's so soft and so comfy and so warm, and it's got this really nice big pocket in the front, so if I ever need it, like, oh, see, my headphones are in here. Like, it's really convenient, it's really nice and soft, and it's actually getting a little cool, so I'm probably going to put this on as soon as this video is done. But I absolutely love this sweater. It's definitely been a favorite of mine this month, and I believe I got it on sale, which I mean, whenever I get anything on sale, it becomes an instant favorite in my heart. So yeah, I really like this. But that is it. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this favorites video. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any of these products, if you love these products, if you don't like these products, and also, what were your favorite products in the month? Do you have any recommendations for me of things that I should try? And also, what are products that you haven't been loving so much? Let me know that as well. Alrighty guys, I will see you in the next video. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button. I post every single week. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!